held, particularly from the Sheffield Needs a Pay Rise campaign. So greetings and solidarity. Sheffield needs a pay rise. Barnsley needs a pay rise. There's a bit of a theme going on here. I think Britain needs a pay rise. It's worth saying we're a little bit early, but we're marking May Day. And that has been going since 1904. Workers around the world have got together and demanded rights and won those rights. And that's the only way we're going to get and keep those rights, is by fighting for them. They're not going to get given to us. And also, once we've got them, you can't guarantee they're going to stay. We have to keep fighting, keep working together to defend and expand workers' rights. Now, that means union rights too. Britain has the most repressive trade union legislation in Western Europe. We need to fight to change that, to make it easier for people to get together and fight and work with each other. Now, it's a very simple statement. If you work full time, you should earn enough money to live on. It's not radical. I've knocked on a lot of doors and virtually no one has said that's a crazy idea. And that's why we need, here in Barnsley, in Sheffield and around the country, a £10 an hour minimum wage. And you know what? You mightn't think about it this way, but the reality is that by doing that, it would actually be good for the economy, because people who have got low pay, if they get paid the money, they spend it. And that means for the stall holders here in the market, for the local cafe, that means the whole Barnsley can thrive. If they don't have that money, they don't. And you know, the odd thing is, there's even organisations like the IMF and the World Bank who say inequality is a real problem, we've got to see pay going up. And that shows you how desperate things have got. What we've had, sadly, is 40 years of neo-Thatcherism, neoliberalism. That has been the political dominant philosophy. That philosophy has said greed is good, inequality doesn't matter, and we can keep trashing the planet. And you know what? That has absolutely, totally failed. And so, sometimes I think we feel like we're fighting all the time and it all feels a bit hopeless. Well, this is a message of hope. Where we are now is profoundly unstable. Things are not going to stay like this. We're going to see real change. The one thing that won't happen is it won't stay the same. So, I've got a saying that politics should be something that everybody does, not have done to them. We've been having politics done to us for decades. It's time to say enough. We're going to do politics, we're going to go on marches, we're going to campaign, we're going to fight, we're going to talk to our neighbours, talk to our work colleagues at lunchtime and say, we need political change, we need it now. And obviously, we need to get rid of the Tories. But we need to do much more than that. We need to build a radical Britain. We need the most radical parliament we can possibly get on June 8. We need to create a Britain where people get decent pay. A Britain where benefits are available to everyone who needs them. Nobody is left with no money at all. Let's get rid of sanctions on benefits. Let's stop torturing disabled people with the work capability assessment. Let's stop privatising our NHS. And no one person can do that. All of you, the people of Britain, can do that. So let's have a great march. Let's take the message out and say, Barnsley needs a pay rise. Thank you.